He's had a total package apart from scoring goals, and in this competition, we've seen him actually add scoring goals into his game. So what I'm saying is, we can actually hope one or two players of this team can actually progress into the Super Eagles, and that would be great for me as a fan of Nigerian football.
All right, Wednesday's fixtures, matches that will be played today. Africa's only representative, that's Ghana, after 3 teams have crashed out now. Ghana will take on Portugal. Portugal defeated Nigeria in the first round. So we'll see if the shoulders of the Ghanaian lads is broad enough to carry the hopes of the African continent. Croatia will take on Chile. Colombia will take on Korea Republic. Iraq, surprise team of this competition, will take on Paraguay. All matches will be played today. All right, so that's the last set of matches in the round of 16. Let's move away now. Let's talk about the home-based Eagles. Yeah. They're going to be playing against the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire on Saturday at Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna. And it's interesting, all the things that we hear. The boys are ready, they're training, and everything seems good. And although there were some calls, there were some concerns about the stadium, but I think all that has been laid to rest. And I think we should expect a good game when those two sides take to the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Come Saturday, the Super Eagles have no choice, actually. They need to actually go into the game and get a very good result, because we're playing the second leg away from home. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Olorun Dare in action, because I expect him to lead the attack for the Super Eagles, for the home-based Super Eagles, because he's the top scorer in the Nigerian Premier League. So I'm really looking forward to see what he's going to do for Nigeria on that day. Okay,
and Coach Stephen Kesh has already said, well, these guys that are coming up against us have good players in their league as well. Yeah. So we shouldn't expect that they will come here.
It's not going to be an easy ride. It won't be an easy ride. We all know the reputation of the
Ivorians.
The Ivorian League, yeah.
They have clubs that are attached to foreign clubs, and their players move easily. They don't have to pass through all these kind of routes that Nigeria's. One player is playing for African sports. The next moment you see him at Arsenal, you see him at Liverpool. They have deals, especially with French clubs, and that makes them better. They have good training facilities. There was a time the senior national team of Nigeria trains in a club-side facility in Ivory Coast. Just goes to show you how developed football is in that nation. Yeah,
it's not going to be an easy game, like we said. But then what I'm looking forward to is I hope the Super Eagles can actually get this done, because there's been 2 editions of this particular competition that we've not been in. It doesn't really, it's not really a good advertisement for the domestic league.
Okay, all right. So let's quickly move on. Now that we've talked about the home-based Eagles, let's talk about the domestic league. I'll move on to talk about the League Bloggers Award that has been on, since 2009, where the League Bloggers, they've been in the forefront of recognition of players and coaches who have for their contribution to the Nigerian league. And for the month of June, you have Ogbede and goalkeeper Melai, all from Warri Wolves, picking the awards for the month of Solomon Ogbede and of course goalkeeper Teka Melai, picking up the awards. I think it's a good one. And why I like this award is that later, maybe down the line, you could go and check, okay, I want to know those who performed well. When you look at these awards, and you can't easily, so when you see players invited to the national team, you can understand why some of those players are in the national team. All right, let's move on the show this morning. I'll move on to something else. We talked about it yesterday, the second stanza of the league will start any moment from now, and clubs have been advised to shun violence. We've seen how clubs are so desperate to win their own matches, and now is the second stanza. A whole lot of drama, a whole lot of things will happen, and they've been advised, look, whatever happens, even if you lose at home, don't cause trouble, don't incite your fans. And I think it's good if we're going to have a winner on the pitch, not from the boardroom.
Exactly. Like I said, going into the championship stanza of the league now, a lot of clubs will do whatever it takes to get maximum points,
especially clubs on the top.
Exactly. But what I don't know is I'm not sure if we have legislations and acts in Nigeria that protect the interest of fans that actually go to the stadium? Because I know in other countries they have all kinds of acts actually.
Well, fans are not the endangered species in Nigeria.
Okay.
The referees and away teams.
I was gonna go there as well. I'm talking about the fans. I'm talking about the referees. I'm talking about the away teams. Do we have any acts or legislation that actually protect them? Because I know in England, for example, there's the Occupiers Liability Act 1957 that basically occupiers of a land. They have the whole a duty of care.
I've always told you, compare us with South Africa. I mean, don't travel that far.
Yeah, I'm not traveling far. I just want to state that act basically. Occupiers of the land, they owe lawful visitors to that land a duty of care. So basically, anybody that comes into the ground, whether as a referee, whether as a fan,
we have a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, hopefully, we can have this kind of acts and legislation in place. Perhaps shooting stars, perhaps shooting stars will do whatever it takes to protect the referees that come to the stadium. That's my point.
All right, and hopefully we'll get something like that in the nearest future. Week 20 fixtures, matches will be played today and tomorrow. So let's quickly give that to you. El Kanemi Warriors will take on Kano Pillars. Wiki Torres will take on Lobi Stars. Bayelsa United will take on Dolphins. Aqua United will take on Gombe United. 3SC that I just talked about will take on Kwara United. These are some of the matches. ABS will take on Kaduna United. Sunshine Stars will take on Warri Wolves. Unfortunately, you're not going to see Dele Olondare in this one. It's already in camp for the Eagles. Sharks will take on Nembe. Heartland and Ehimba. This one really stands out for me as the peak of the pack in week 20. And of course, Rangers will take on Nasarawa United. So these are the fixtures for week 20. Let's go on a break now. I'll take you to a game played in the first stanza of the league. 3SC taking on Sunshine. We'll watch that game and come back for more on Sports This Morning.
Huge dividends.
Very well, Bowie. Very huge dividend is that paid for. He made a solo run. They thought he was going to make a pass, but he didn't do that. He decided to continue his run and try to dribble everybody inside that box. Check out that good move from him. And of course, just when he was about pulling that trigger, his leg was just stamped upon. And of course, it's a penalty. No doubt about it this time around.
And you notice that Alaba Osawe, the guilty party, was not complaining at all. He probably knew what he did, and there was no saving grace. It is a penalty. To consider penalty is one thing. For the opponents to score is Bola Salami, and Bola Salami scores. And it is 1-0 home side Shooting Stars. Bola Salami, goal number 4 for him this season, and you can see what it means to him.
Really happiness on the bench of Shooting Stars, and of course on the stands. Their fans are excited and very happy that Shooting Stars have finally got into the lead of this match.
Nigerian Professional Football League Week 10 action. Sunshine Stars are quite capable of coming back in this game, and you would expect that to happen. Confirmation for you there that it is 1-0. It could get worse for Sunshine Stars, and it's another tackle, but this time the referee says it is a corner kick. Tony Emejeruwe is not even a cut down. The referee still allows play to continue. We've seen 3.5 minutes, and we're into the 4th minute of the added on time. 4th minute of 3 added on minutes. It's Shooting Stars holding Sunshine Stars at bay. And things must be getting very tight now. This must be the final move for Sunshine Stars. It's headed into touch. Corner kick. And is there going to be enough time for that corner kick to be taken? And, well, the referee seems to have indicated.
Welcome back. Well, a lot of people have compared Bola Salami with Mario Balotelli. I don't like comparing him, but what a good player, and scored in that game against his former club, Sunshine Stars, and of course helped 3SC to pick up the maximum points in that game. Well, let's still talking about football now, but we'll leave Nigeria and talk about transfers. The transfer window has opened now, and a whole lot of players officially. A whole lot of players are moving. Some still saying I will not move, but don't trust the football player. They are all mercenaries. But let's talk about some African players that have moved. Kolo Toure, the man in your picture, has moved to Liverpool. I don't know if he's some people feel that Kolo Toure is a spent force. I don't know if he has anything to offer Liverpool.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think Kolo Toure is over the hill already, but I can understand why Brandon Rodgers has brought Kolo Toure in.
As cover.
As cover, basically.
For Martin Skrtel.
Jamie Carragher retired last year, and we all know the first choice is going to be Martin Skrtel and Daniel Agger. So it's just a cover, and I think it's a good deal.
Okay, let's